guys, welcome to Audrey's reading area. Yes, welcome, welcome. Shout out to my grandbabies, Korea, Sanaa, David the Third, and Caden. I love you guys. I miss you all so much. Mwah, mwah, mwah. All right, everybody, don't forget to click like and click share. Don't forget. And don't forget to go to YouTube, put in the search bar, Audrey's reading area. Then smash that subscribe button when you find me there. Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, all right, all right, Alexa. What time is Audrey's reading area? Alexa, what time is Audrey's reading area?
Audrey reads in her area live at
L.
8 o'clock p.m.
Live. Live at 8, you guys. That's right. All right, all right, all right. On this Educational Tuesday. Educational Tuesday. I want to be a pilot. Ernie is saying, I want to be a pilot. Got his airplane here. Got Ernie and his best friend Bert. I want to be a pilot. This is a Sesame Street book. And this book is written by Teddy Slater, illustrated by Joe Ewers or Ewers. Ewers. Pronounce it properly for me, please, you guys. Ewers. Written by Teddy Slater. I want to be a pilot. Here's a picture. Cool, right? Sesame Street Golden Book, it says. So last month, my buddy Bert was invited to visit his cousin Bertha in California. Bertha is his favorite cousin, so he really wanted to go. There was just one problem. What do you guys think it was? Let's see. Bert doesn't like to fly. He wanted to go by bus, but I talked him into taking an airplane. That's the fastest way to get to California. Then Bert talked me into going with him. It wasn't hard. I like Bertha too, and I love to fly. We went on a big jet that weighed almost 1,000,000 pounds. It was big enough to carry more than 300 passengers. Can you imagine what it would be like to be the pilot of this airplane? I asked Bert. I'd rather not, he answered. By the way, shout out to my mom, who, by the way, is always here loving and supporting me, showing support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout out to my mom. She loves airplanes. We live in an area where the airplanes fly over our house, and she sits outside and waits for her Airbuses. And she used to wait for the Concords when the Concords used to fly. And she just loves airplanes. So shout out to my mom. So Bert says, I'd rather not. He doesn't want to even picture. So the plane looked even bigger from the inside. As soon as we found our seats, a little sign near the ceiling lit up and said, fasten seatbelt. So that's what we did. We got to follow instructions. Welcome aboard Flight 123, said a deep voice over the loudspeaker. This is your pilot, Captain Fred speaking. We'll be taking off soon. In the meantime, just sit back and relax. You see them right here? Bert and Ernie. Look like they're in first class, right? But Bert didn't look very relaxed. When the plane began to move, he closed his eyes tight. Scared, huh? As we rolled down the runway, it felt like we were on a big bus. The plane went faster and faster, and then suddenly, we weren't rolling anymore. We were flying. I love being on an airplane. How exciting is that? And you can tell this is New York City, right? The time it had the Twin Towers. May they rest in peace. Got the Statue of Liberty here too. When I looked out the window, I couldn't believe my eyes. The plane was climbing up, but it looked as if the world was dropping down. Things on the ground kept getting smaller and smaller until they looked like toys. Soon we were above the clouds. New York airports. Either Kennedy or LaGuardia. Bert finally opened his eyes. A flight attendant offered us some magazines, and I took one about planes and pilots. Look at that. Planes and pilots. Listen, Bert, I said, pilots are called captain because they are in charge of their plane and everyone in it. The pilot has lots of special instruments to help the plane fly safely. The co-pilot helps the pilot fly the plane. There was a picture of the instruments in the magazine. Look, I said to Bert. The airspeed indicator shows how fast the plane is going. The altimeter shows how high it's flying, and the compass shows whether it's flying north, south, east, or west. Oh wait, east or west. Don't know which way you guys are facing. North, south, east, or west. All these instruments are especially important when a plane is flying at night or in a stormy weather. It sure would be fun to be a pilot, I said. You'd get to fly everywhere. I'd fly to the North Pole. That's where Santa Claus lives. Welcome to the North Pole. He's just thinking about it. He would fly to the North Pole. Guess he likes to get all these toys and stuff. There was also a story about helicopters in my magazine. Hey, Bert, I said, helicopters can go forward and backwards and straight up and down. Straight up, straight down. The story said that some helicopter pilots fly over the city and give traffic reports that people listen to on their radios. If I were a helicopter pilot, I would fly over Sesame Street. Aw, how cool is that? Look at that, Big Apple fruits. Helicopters can land almost anywhere. So they're also good for rescuing people. If you're ever in trouble, I told Bert, all you have to do is holler and I'll come flying. The magazine article told about other types of small planes. One picture showed a fire rescue plane dumping water on a forest fire. We should tell Grover about this, I said. Grover wants to be a firefighter when he grows up, just like his Uncle Grady. Wait till he hears that he can be a firefighter and a pilot. So this is rescuing him on a ledge, right? And this, dumping water on the fires. Wake up, Bert! But the plane I liked best was the Skyrider. It spells out messages with big puffs of smoke. Maybe I'll be a skywriting pilot, I told Bert, and you can help me with my spelling. What do you say, buddy? But Bert didn't say anything. He was fast asleep. So he wrote, "Wake up, Bert," in his thoughts. Cool, right? It was a smooth flight. When we landed 6 hours later, there was just a small bump and the plane touched down on the runway. And that's when Bert woke up. Well, that wasn't too bad, he said. I don't know why people make such a fuss about flying. On our way off the plane, we passed a little room at the very front. As I peeked inside, a man in a blue uniform said, "I'm Captain Fred. And this is the cockpit. Would you like to come in and take a look?" Would I? You bet. He is going in there to take a look. The front of the plane is called the cockpit, and this is where the pilots fly the plane. How cool. The room must have had 100 dials and lights. There were also 2 leather chairs. They looked very big and comfy. This is where the pilot and the co-pilot sit, said Captain Fred. I wonder if Bert would like to be a co-pilot. I sure hope so, because when I grow up, he's like, when I grow up. I want to be a pilot. So that is his dream, to be a pilot. And this is him and Bert. That's his dream. He's dreaming of being a pilot and having Bert as his co-pilot. So what are your dreams, you guys? What do you want to be when you grow up? If you don't know, start thinking about it now, because now's the time to start making plans. Start taking those classes and stuff that lead towards your goal. Make your goal, follow it. It's okay if you want to change your goal at some point, but just when you change it, just make sure you write some steps to go to get to your goal. Yes, all right, all right, all right. And follow it and prepare for it and take those classes that you need and or training or whatever that you need to get to your goal. So good for you guys, and I know you'll do it. I know you will. So he wants to be a pilot. I want to be a pilot. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Mom. My mom's here. Thank you for being here and supporting all this time and every day. Thank you. Shout out to my friend Victoria and my cousin Ellie, who share my videos every day. Thank you. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for clicking like. Yes, clicking share. Thank you for going to YouTube and looking for Audrey's Reading Area and looking for that subscribe button and smashing that subscribe button for me. Punch it. Punch that subscribe button for me. All right, all right, all right. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow. I'll see ya tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Live. Live, live at 8 here at Audrey's Reading Area.